On Friday's All Out show, I came up with a great idea. All right, I'm saying it on record. Like, when we got interesting calls about weird shit, we need to isolate that, get their fucking phone numbers, and then do follow-ups. They used to do that shit on Jenny Jones, like the where are they now? Like, oh, you was an out-of-control teen. Where are you now? And then the bitch would be pregnant. Like, oh, I've got 2 kids. You found out that John still has his shit at his ex's place. Loser. You still paying your ex? You bitch.
There's some debate about this outstanding debt.
You bitch.
Well, she's holding some of my shit hostage. I don't want to talk about it on there. It's only going to make it worse. It's a problem.
Oh, man, dude, just walk away, bro.
I think I'm going to have to cut my losses on this one.
I've seen what you own. It's not worth the fucking hassle.
Oh, no.
I talked to a cat that got a DUI on Feel Good Friday. All right, so you was at the bar, and you got into it with some dudes, and there was a bunch of guys chasing you?
Yeah, they were chasing me, and then I got into my car.
To get away?
To get away, and then they're like jumping in front of my car so I wouldn't escape, and then I ended up hitting one.
And then they got you
didn't
for...
get too injured, though.
So they got you on a DUI and hitting
And
somebody?
assault.
Damn, son. And now here's another episode of the All Out Show. What's up, bro? How's your weekend? I wanted to go see Michael McDonald, Christopher Cross, Kenny Loggins at the Hollywood Bowl on Friday. And then I went home and knocked myself out for fucking 36 hours. And I'm actually feeling pretty good now. Who knew? Who the fuck knew? You know what other song he did? He did this song. That Kenny Loggins, Christopher Cross, and Michael McDonald audience. I hate to use this word because it's so fucking like overused and charged, but it was probably one of the most diverse fucking crowds that you could see. Just fucking every type of person you could imagine was up in that bitch. And Kenny Loggins still sounds good, man. Out of all three of them, his voice has held up the best. My homeboy showed up late, like at the last song. He was like, when's Kenny Loggins coming on? I was like, bro, Kenny Loggins coming on an hour and a half ago, champ. We should replay them that fucking... I think they're doing the Yacht Rock radio again, aren't they?
It seems to be on all the time now. It's always there when I go for it.
We did what, the 3-part sample session for the Yacht Rock shit?
Yeah, a couple years ago.
We should throw that back on again during the summertime. If you can find it.
I've got it.
Oh, I got it.
I've got it.
I got it. Then I ran into my man, Cedric. Fuck, I forgot his last name. He plays Obama on the guy. He plays like the fucking corny black guy on the Boondocks.
Oh.
And then he's on Reno 9/11. He used to come by the show all the time. And then when Sear and I had our fucking big split up, like, I lost all his info. So him and Uncle Ruckus are gonna come by again.
Yarborough?
Yeah, Cedric Yarborough. That's my man. I was in great pain, so I had to drink a bunch of GHB to be able to fucking just be out there. So when he saw me, I was pretty fucked up. He's like, Jude, and I looked at him like I'm like fucking faded. He's like, it's Cedric, and I was like, oh, let me get your number. And then I couldn't punch the fucking number in. It was quite embarrassing. But I didn't want to be like, I'm in great pain, so I had to take a bunch of drugs to be able to, you know, it's just a long... I just let him think that I was a mess. I'd rather have him just think I was a mess than have him be like, I almost shit on myself before I came here, and now I'm in great pain. Water's giving me heartburn. Yep, shout out to Cedric Yarborough. He's fucking crushing it. I guess he's got a show on fucking ABC. Do you understand like how life-changing that shit is if you get some ABC money? Oh, shit. Wow. This shit just came out of nowhere, bro. Was not ready for this song. It's not on topic at all, but whatever. Today is a fucking good day. We got Jay West, Triple X. I'm really interested in talking to this guy. And you're probably asking yourself, Jude, why are you way interested Why should I care? Why should I give a fuck, Jude? And I'm going to tell you something. We found a dude that actually likes to get kicked in the nuts. And he's gonna get kicked in the balls a bunch today. Here. I'm looking at his picture of him. He just looks like fucking he just looks like average kind of square. Like he looks like what you aspire to be, John.
That's
he looks like a nerdy liberal guy. You know what I mean? Good looking guy. He's here with his special lady friend, and we're going to interview him and find out why he likes to get kicked in the balls. First, I got to fire it up and drink a little. I'm off the fucking coffee because it hurts the tummy. So y'all want to take a sip? Let's all take a sip together. We're in it together. All right, bringing it. Get whatever you're drinking on. Have a drink with me. Have a drink with the kid. All right. 1, 2, 3. Omar in Toronto is back. Now, if you've been listening to the show, Omar in Toronto has been having problems with his girl. She's been He moved in this fucking jump off or thought, and Omar, you thought she was cheating on you.
Well, yeah, man, she was. I got confirmation that she was. She was fucking the whole block, actually.
She was fucking the whole block.
The whole block, man.
How many people are on the block? How many is that?
Yo, she fucked around 11 niggas, and apparently, like, I think everybody has herpes now, man. Big man thing. I'm not even lying. Because everybody's talking about burns and shit, and now I'm just terrified. And then, yo, like, she's back with a vengeance. She keeps on knocking on my door every second, but, like, I'm not trying to get domestic charge, you know those ones? So, like, I don't know, man. Some crazy shit. I don't know what to do, man. I'm not no snitch. I'm not going to call no cops. What the fuck? What do I do?
You got a sister or something to go beat her up for you?
Yo, I have a sister, but she's in jail.
Oh.
Fuck.
Once your sister get out of jail, that could be the first thing she can do.
Well, she did some fucked up shit, so 2 years.
Oh. That's a lot of time to be dealing with this broad. So she fucked the whole block, and she keeps coming back to you. Did you get herpes?
Nah, I'm good. I'm not getting no burns or itches, so I'm good, man.
Yeah, okay. She just gave it to everybody else. 11 dudes fucked her.
11 dudes, man. She still needs to get flipping banished from this whole spot, man. Exiled.
What have you said? What have you said to her? What have you said to her since we spoke?
I told her to stop knocking on my door, but she keeps on knocking on my door, and like, you know what I mean. Each time I come in her face, she says she's gonna call the cops on me. She tried to mace me too. You know what I mean? So I don't know what to do at this point. I'm trying to tell the man to stop talking to this girl. You know, stay away from her. You know what I mean? The more attention you give this girl, she's gonna keep on coming back and coming back.
Why don't you get one of your homeboys to fucking wife her? So say I already fucked her.
Oh man, actually that's a good move still. You're right.
Yeah, just pawn her off. Do it with somebody you don't like that much. I did the same thing with my buddy. I was like, there was this wacky chick I used to fuck, and I'm like, told my buddy, hey, fuck her a couple times. That'll be cool. 3 years later, they're still together. I still got to deal with that fucking cunt.
Anti setting up my homie, but like, you mean a random ass nigga? That's what you mean, right?
Or someone that you like the least.
I got one.
All right, done. Glad you kicked her out. You shouldn't have moved her in the first place. Very disappointed in you. Very, very disappointed. Let's work on that, finding those sample sessions for some shows. Maybe we can even do one on Friday when I'm getting that tube stuck up my fucking mouth and in my butt. Woo! All right, man, when we come back, we're going to talk to the ball-busting guy himself, Jay West, Triple X. Huh. Oh, I'm just watching the video. Wow, that's crazy.
That's a real kick.
She's kicking the shit out of him. Would you let someone? How much would it cost for someone to kick you in the nuts like that?
We'd have to send Keenan down to get a cup at the sports store.
No. Cup free. How much would you let?
She really hurt me.
I'm saying, would you let her kick you in the nuts for $20?
$20. I would need at least 50 to make that come true.
What about 40?
40.
Would you do it for 40?
$40.
Let her kick you in the nuts.
Maybe. Well, but no, it would have to be like a starter kick. I can't have her unloading on me like she's doing to this guy right now with his erect cock. I mean, I can't do that.
Well, I don't want you to have an erect penis, but I just...
Look at that. I mean, she's kicking through his penis.
That might not even be the same woman. I don't know. It's whoever he's got. For $40, would you do it?
Look at him go down in this one.
I'm asking yes or no, John.
I can't have my testicles explode.
All right, $50. You said $50. Would you do it for 50?
I've been kicked in the balls before. It fucking hurts. I mean,
I'm saying, do you want $50 or don't you?
Come on, John.
I don't know. Let me think about that. Just do it. Fucking Satan over there. Maybe.
$60.
I mean, sure, but she can't really sort of aim for my gut and then sort of kick through my groin like she's...
How is she going to kick it? She's going to kick it. She might whiff it. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. All I'm asking, you were wearing the extra baggy cargos, aren't you? You always do. You always wear the peaked in the 90s pants. Are you wearing your peaked in the 90s Oasis outfit?
They're sort of gray Dockers.
Fucking your Wonderwall outfit?
They're gray, they're khakis or something.
All I'm asking is that you got to pull your fucking, I don't want any, no. She's not gonna fucking kick and then meet like a ton of fucking fabric and then have to kick through the fabric. I'm gonna need them shits pulled up tight around your fucking nuts.
I could really get injured.
Or not. 60. You got health insurance, right?
Never used it. I don't have the cards. Will this be the moment that I actually use my insurance?
Would you do it for $80, John?
Interesting. Yeah, probably.
Is it a deal?
I mean, I don't know that I'll have to talk to this woman. I need to talk to her. I can't have
talk
her...
to her, it's back down to 60.
I cannot have her injuring my genitals.
This guy does it all the time. His nuts are fine.
This is a very small community. He has some sort of super penis. It's not as though every guy's out there doing this. Have you ever been hit in the...
Yeah, I got kicked in the fucking nuts. It hurts.
It hurts bad. Bad. You lose your breath.
All right, man, look. Let's bring them in. We'll fucking do. We'll do the negotiation. Then he's definitely gonna do it. I want to get inside this man's brain and figure out the whys, and the hows, and the when did he first like it. Who knows, John? You might like that shit.
You know, I could become partners out there on the scene, traveling around, having women kick me in the groin.
You're not doing too good, man, right?
Is that a step up?
You're not
Is that a step up?
You're not doing that good. $80. $80.
Oh, my mom would be so horrified.
You're getting fucked by a dog at your house on a yoga mat, bro. Like, you think she's proud of you right now, there, champ? Come on.
That's why they call it unconditional love.
All right, man. Let's bring this. Let's play the song and bring my man in, Jay West.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Shade 45. I am here with Jay West and his special lady friend Sablique. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
All right. So you have a very interesting, I guess it's fetish. Is that what it would be called?
That's, yeah, a fetish or a kink, yeah.
Yeah, you got a very interesting kink.
Very particular one, yeah.
I have a fetish for ball busting.
That's where you like to get kicked in the nuts.
Yeah, get kicked in the balls. Yeah.
How did you discover that you like to be kicked in the nuts?
Well, it's actually something that I had the fantasy kind of my whole life growing up. It just kind of developed in my head. I'm not really sure from where. I haven't really put too much thought into it. But
like, how old were you? Like 3, 4, 5?
As long as I can remember. You know, whenever I entered this like current stream of consciousness that I'm in right now, it's just been there. And then I didn't actually ever act on it until I was in college, and I experimented with a girlfriend that I had at the time, and we just went right into filming. And
hold up. So how did that conversation go?
Oh, it was really nerve-wracking for me. I had to bring up to her about wanting to get kicked in the balls, and I was freaked out that she was going to think I'm crazy or something weird, but she was down right from the beginning, and it turns out she's super into ball busting too. And I think most women kind of have a secret.
Oh yeah,
she could answer
we
that
totally
better,
do.
Yeah,
We're all about it. Secretly in our heads, it's like a fantasy. Anybody like talks down to you or whatever, of course you want to kick somebody in the balls. I sometimes want to kick girls in the balls. You know, like.
Have you ever kicked a girl in her?
Oh yeah.
In her vag?
Yeah, cunt busting. That is the other side of the ball busting world, and it's a thing. Oh yeah.
So girls like to get kicked in the.
It's not as common, but yeah, it's definitely
Have you had your cunt kicked in?
Yes.
Now, what does it feel like?
It's not pleasant, but I can only imagine that it feels way better than getting kicked in the balls.
Yeah, when you get kicked in the nuts, walk me through it, because I think we've all had that feeling.
I think for me it's much different. I process it entirely differently from most people, so I don't have the same experience as everybody else.
You don't feel it, like you don't feel the pain and then like the ache up in your stomach.
Like after like 10 minutes or like half an hour or so, you know, of like, you know, a whole bunch of kicks, I might get there, but
unless you get the right kick, and then like the right kick in the right spot, and I've made guys throw up like first time, and so
is that like
like an accomplishment, right?
Is that like being like a ball player, like a baseball player, and you just like you can kind of bink? You just feel like you hit it on the sweet spot.
I've actually used a baseball bat on balls before. So
are you fucking kidding me?
By request, yeah.
Is that the gnarliest shit you done? Is a ball bat?
No. The most intense CBT or cock and ball torture, which is what ball busting kind of falls under as well.
Now let me jump in. Are you a dominatrix?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a pro dom.
Okay.
Fetishist, kinkster. I am lifestyle, so I'm like freaky 24/7.
And y'all two are dating?
Yeah, we're partners.
And then you go and kick other. Do you get jealous when she goes and kicks other dudes in the nuts?
No,
not
he
at
wants
all.
the stories. He's like, yeah, tell me about it. What
you
happened?
Smell her foot afterwards?
Love it.
Only sometimes, you know. It just depends. Depends on the situation. But, yeah.
Fucking wild as shit. And Sablique, you're tall.
Yep, I'm 6 feet.
You're 6 feet tall. Mm-hmm. You're like athletic. You're athletically built.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I like to exercise in specific ways, I guess.
Have you ever kicked a field goal?
No.
I bet you could.
I should try, though. Yeah,
she kicks strong.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like she could kick like a 40-yarder.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try now.
How did y'all two meet?
We actually met on set, and we were working for a company. He was just subbing that day, and I was the chosen dom, and yeah, just kind of history wrote itself. We became work partners, life partners, all the things.
Jay, is this the only weird shit that you like, or is there other dom shit, or is there any other shit that you like to do?
Oh, I'm into everything. I have like almost every kind of fetish, just about
wait.
like everything. But you know, like most
that.
of like the like normal stuff.
What is
like,
normal stuff? Because I'm a square. So,
okay, so like
break
us,
it down for me.
To us, like you know, ball busting is within our realm of normal, but I'm not going to shit on his chest. That's not my thing.
That's where you draw the line.
Yeah, I'm not going to throw up on him. I'm not going to do any kind of like, and while I don't look down on this necessarily, it's not my thing. I'm not an ABDL or an adult baby play person. So
is that where he wears a diaper and then poops on himself and then he changes his diaper?
Well, it's different for me personally. I won't do that. And so if he ever wanted to try that, sure, why not? You know what I mean? I'm open. We're both so open to different fetishes.
You could just go work at the old folks home for that shit.
I know, right? Oh, that'd be so gnarly. I'm good.
So you do pegging?
Yeah, pegging, strap on, all that stuff. Yeah.
What else? Is that
Pegging, foot fetish, CBT. There's bastonado. There's ass fetish.
What's bastonado?
Bastonado is like pain to the bottom of the feet. So I would take like a cane and I would cane the bottom of his feet so he couldn't walk.
I saw that shit. Wait, how long can you not walk for, Jay?
It depends on how hard I hit him.
Yeah. I mean, it's usually like a day of like good bruising, swelling down there on the feet.
How tall are you, Jay?
I'm 5'7",
so
I'm
you're
pretty short.
So you got 5 inches on him.
Yeah. I like him tiny. You know, I like him small. Well, I guess it's average, right? That's the average height. I'm the freak over here, being 6 feet tall. But I don't know. It makes it easier to pick him up, put him where I want him. You know what I mean? He can't really fight back.
There's a lot of physical domination that happens.
Does she ever cradle you like a baby and shit?
No.
Well, no,
so
that's
much.
not true. Yes. Not ever in our personal time, but, you know, for work and stuff. Cause,
oh, that's true. Yeah,
you know,
we
this
have done
is
some
not
clips.
just our fetishes. This is our actual living. This is what we do full time. I actually, like, literally just did a session yesterday, and I mean,
with Jay or somebody else?
Somebody else in Washington. I literally drove in from Washington this morning to be here.
No shit.
Yeah. So
what would you do? What was your session yesterday?
It was actually scissor session. So a scissors, like the wrestling hold, you get it for them. It's their neck. It's their body scissors. So I was literally squeezing the shit out of this guy for like 6 hours. He booked me for a 6-hour session. So, like the next day, my thighs, and they're still even a little bit swollen, and they're like a little bit sore. But yeah, it's exhausting. But back to, you know, it is our work, so we kind of get to do different things and lift and carry. So I have cradled him like a baby before.
Yeah. Do you ever be
and
like...
I gave him a hand job at the same time, so it was nice.
So she cradled you like a little bitty baby and then jerks you off.
Yeah, jerk me off.
Or
yeah.
I have him sitting
sweet.
on my hip, you know, and I'll be like in heels or whatever, walking around and have him on my hip, and I'll just jerk him off. And
it's easy for me.
Adorable.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's
like
really
it.
awesome.
I don't have to do much.
So, does your parents know about this?
Yeah.
Actually, they do. Yeah.
That I was saying, we were talking off mic. I was like, that's nothing like regular porn, you know.
Vanilla and fetish stuff is very
I was going to say, like, vanilla porn, you might trip and fall across a family member, but you really got to be digging deep for, like, ball busting. Yeah. Like that, you
right? Yeah,
you
got to be, like, looking for it. It's a niche thing.
What made you want to come out? What made you want to be like, hey, Ma, I like to get kicked in the nuts?
Well, honestly, when I was getting into porn, I just figured that at some point they were probably going to see something. I mean, I perform for other sites that are really big and stuff like kink.com.
Yeah.
So I figured at some point they were going to see, and I was always pretty open with my parents. They're pretty cool, liberal people. So I just straight up told them, and they were cool with it. They didn't really care.
You seem like a real smart and shit. Did you go to college?
I did, yeah.
What'd you study?
I studied communications.
Oh, that's why you're getting kicked in the nuts
Oh man, he is good at communicating that he wants to be kicked in the nuts, though.
Yeah.
So it worked for something.
Yeah, fucking A. Yeah, you had that first fucking conversation. How many different chicks have kicked you in the nuts?
Oh, I've shot.
That's a good question.
Yeah, like well over 50 from my own site, and
what do you can you size up a woman? You're like, oh, she's got like a fucking size 11 foot, or like, what are you looking for someone that's going to kick you in the nuts that you think is going to be good at it?
Honestly, sometimes it's hard to gauge, you know what I mean, because you don't know if they have like a background in like a sport like soccer or something that you know what I mean. But usually if they're, you know, pretty athletically built, that you can assume they're probably going to, you know, kick
bro,
because
like when Sablique walked in, I was like, oh, it's going to be a problem. Yeah. She's got long legs. That's a lot of leverage.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big time.
You ever get kicked in the balls by a soccer player?
Yes, I have. I've been soccer players, ballerinas, a hockey player.
No shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. She was strong. Everybody's kind of got a unique kicking style too. It's really interesting.
For real?
Yeah, yeah.
Where's the worst spot to get hit? Like flush on both nuts or something, or like if they just clip one?
It's more of like that. It's not so much the direct hit as like a clip of like the nut, like a toe clipping the nut, like really good. And
or if you have a hydrocele, it always doesn't. Yeah.
A hydro what?
A hydrocele. Yeah.
What's that mean?
It's kind of like when it is like when you hit your knee or your joint and you get a swelling kind of
Right.
thing, and you have to have it drained. Same thing. On
You
your
ever had
nuts.
to have your nuts drained?
I have like a permanent injury from doing this so much. I got injured like a couple years back where I was out for like 3 months. I just couldn't do anything. It was just all bruised and crazy swollen down there.
How many kicks did that take?
Well, it was one just really, really extreme film session that just went a little harder than I probably should have. Yeah, I was a little fucked up for a little bit, and since then I have a permanent injury where my right testicle fills up with fluid, and
So what do you got to just drain it every now and
Yeah,
then?
Prick it with a needle.
You prick it with a needle, yeah. That's actually the most hardcore thing in your answer to your question earlier that I've done. I did it
Whoa.
with the guy's wife, and he's a producer as well, and he just kind of hired me to stick these really long 14-inch hypodermic needles through his junk and drain it. Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, and honestly, when we started filming, I had to step off screen because my gut, like, even that much trauma, you know what I mean? It was still really hard for me to do it.
Do you ever get worried that you're like, damn, I'm going to hurt this motherfucker?
Sometimes, but I'm only worried when I don't know the person and they're not communicating all of their experience. So it's really important that if anybody does want to get into it, that they legit are just honest and just be like, yeah, okay, that hurts. I want more. Can you do it? You know what I mean? Because some people see it and they, like, it's a fantasy. You know what I
Right.
mean? So you can't sit there and think that you're going to have some random girl come up and kick you in the nuts on the street.
What do you prefer, kneeing in the nuts or kicking in the nuts?
Bit of both. Yeah, I like both. I don't know. Probably kicking, though, if I had to choose.
G in Indiana has a good question.
Okay.
G,
Hey, what up, man? How are you?
I'm good. We got Jay, West, and Sablique here. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Jay? Hey, Jay, I was wondering, are you guys planning on having kids, or do you have kids already?
Oh, that's an excellent question. I have no plans on having kids whatsoever. I definitely thought about that when I got into doing this, and I was like, not going to happen.
Is this making your sperm retarded? Like, is your sperm just getting kicked silly?
I would assume that's what I figured. You know what I mean? It's, you know, I've been brutalized down there enough where it's, you know, they're probably
They
swimming
are
fine.
really resilient, though, so they definitely can take some pain, and as long as you're, like, if with Jay, yeah, I don't want kids either. Like, we're not doing the kid thing, but if you do, maybe just keep it a little bit
Jay,
lighter.
do you pull out or you just leave that shit in because you know that your sperm is just busted?
We do a bit of both. There's some cream pies happening, yeah.
There's actually another. Jimmy in Toronto actually does this as well. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Yo, what up? Yo, you need to get John in there. I'll throw in $50 extra on top of it.
I thought you was we'll cross that bridge when we get there. John, are you John listening to this?
It's very disturbing, especially the whole draining of the testicles. That's intense, man. That is intense.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Scary,
I
yeah.
don't want that at
But
all.
how many times did it take for you to have to drain your nuts? Was it the first kick?
No, I mean, I don't do it.
One kick.
It has to be such a huge amount of pressure.
Yeah,
It's
it'll
not going to
build
be
up.
one kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you an expert?
Yeah.
Are you
Actually, I would consider myself it.
She's a fucking kickologist, John. That's
I'm
what
going to
she
get that
does.
tattooed on my forehead.
She kicks fucking.
Under my eye. Kickologist.
Like, look at him. Doesn't he look like he should get kicked in the nuts?
Well, I don't know. The
Be
glasses.
honest.
The glasses, man. I mean,
glasses are great.
We have glasses. We share the glasses thing, so
See, there's a common
I
bond
would
there.
feel,
All four of us.
but I don't know. You do have a dick, and you do have some balls,
And it needs to be kicked.
and I have a foot, so
Do you fuck afterwards, or do you just get kicked in the nuts for a while and then you got like, okay, that was cool?
Sometimes we fuck afterwards.
sometimes, yeah.
It's a
Generally,
huge
when
turn-off
we're
for me,
having
so.
sex, yeah, I'll like grab his balls really hard, or like really get in there. But
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I don't even like when a girl rubs my balls.
Yeah.
When we're fucking. Fuck, stop touching that.
just hang a little keep off sign.
Yeah. Oh, you're like, you just squeeze this shit.
Oh man, yeah, it's not cool when they go in without permission.
How
for
old were
sure.
you when you figured out that you wanted this?
Well, I've actually been doing dom work for like 8 years,
Okay.
and I've been lifestyle like long before that. So pretty much kind of the same thing. Like I've always been really interested in like my own body and masturbation, orgasms, and then that kind of, because it hit me so young, I ended up having to go into
Let me ask
the
you some
darker
shit.
side of things.
Like, yo, since you guys are part of this, you ever see like a little 4-year-old and be like, "Oh, that motherfucker's gonna want to
Oh
get."
my God. Okay.
Like,
I actually do have an answer for that. So there's some of my friends have children, and I'll like go over to their house and they'll like take my shoes, or one of them ran his face right in my butt, and it was really awkward, and he would keep doing it. You know what I mean? So like you can tell with certain things, and you just have to kind of ignore it. Like, don't feed into it. Just let them like just go somewhere else. You know what I mean?
But you're like, in fucking 10 years.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn it! I just gave that kid a complex, a fetish, like all this stuff. Damn it. So yeah, it's a little bit weird.
Yep, he's gonna be worshiping feet.
Yeah,
That little I could tell it too. Sometimes I'll see like a fucking kid humping the couch mat.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, you're gonna be a whore. Which is cool, man. I was the same way.
Yeah,
you know?
embrace it, man. Have fun.
This is Mo and the D.
Hello?
What up, Mo?
What up, though, Judy McDuty?
Man, chilling. Go ahead.
Hey, I got a question for Jay. Hey, first, how do you mentally turn that kind of pain into something pleasurable? And 2, can you have an orgasm? And 3, from that shit? And 3, have you ever pissed blood from getting kicked in your nuts?
Oh, excellent questions. I'll start. So I have pissed blood from getting kicked in the balls. I've cum blood as well. That
the explosion
that
of
definitely that happens.
reactions of your.
What was the second question? I got carried.
When you cum blood, is it like straight red or is it like a strawberry shortcake?
It's like a strawberry shortcake. It's like cum mixed with blood. Yeah.
Think Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Strawberry swirl.
Now, how do you turn that shit into pleasure, man? Because, like Jude said, if my jeans hit my balls too hard, that shit hurt.
It's really just I'm just wired differently. My nerves down there don't react to the pain the same way as
Have you
other people.
orgasmed? Have you orgasmed while being kicked in the nuts?
I've come while getting kneed in the balls, like repeatedly kneed in the balls. I can come from that, and I can come from just getting my dick stepped on.
That's actually a little bit better than the kicks, though, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sablique, are you strictly like top dom, or do you ever reverse the roles?
That's the thing. Like as a pro dom, I did serve years and years ago, and you can't call yourself a pro dom unless you've served. So I am a switch, but only within my personal life. So, and it depends on the fetish that I'm doing. Like I do tickling. So people hire me to just tie me down, tickle me, and bind me. It just depends. Like I don't do humiliation. Everyone has their limits.
Right.
So I will do a lot of hardcore stuff. I'm kind of a masochist myself. You know, I like a little bit of pain, but, yeah.
I was going to say, because it's got to get tired, like, whooping ass all the fucking time. Like, sometimes you just don't want to be the one driving the car. Like, all right, let someone else fucking run some shit.
Yeah, it's true.
So, Jay, do you ever do, like, shit, like, dom shit, or are you just strictly sub type shit?
I like to switch sometimes. Not as often, but I like, hair pull and choking.
Yeah, that's kind of my extent, you know what I mean? As far as having our sex life, kind of not really vanilla, but it definitely is compared to what we're used to. You know what I mean? So
it can't be all fucking kneeing in the nuts all the goddamn
not
time.
all the time, but there's a real good amount of it.
Can't be all dick punching bags. Have you ever speed bagged this dick?
I have.
You speed bagged this dick?
Yeah, I've speed bagged a couple balls. Yeah, a couple sets of nuts. Yeah. The same producer that I did the CB or the needles with, he has like a special thing where he like cranks himself up to the ceiling and like they literally just hang and you just go for it.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah, that's great.
You're like Sugar Ray. All right, so we're gonna play a song and then come back and you're gonna demonstrate this for us.
Sounds good.
Which is.
All this talking about it is like, I'm ready.
You're
I'm ready.
You drove down from Washington for this shit. All right, okay, yeah, it's coming. All right, this is Sablique. What's your? Do you got J West XXX is your Twitter? What's your?
My Twitter is @unique_Sablique.
How you spell that?
Unique is UNIQUE, and then Sablique is SABLIQUE.
All right, there you go. J West and Sablique. doing fucking nut kicking and shit. Don't go anywhere.
Ashes blowing in the air. I was on fire, but we don't care. Yeah. Going nowhere fast.
Shave 45, we are back. We got professional ball buster and ball bustee in this bitch. Sablique, Jay West. Thanks for coming down.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
All right, so you're going to do the demonstration of this, which I just find fascinating.
I can't blame you. It's a very interesting
Yeah.
thing. It's a little bit more common than you would imagine. You know, I think a lot of people have like their weird fantasies, and this is probably one of the more common ones, but
Getting kicked in the nuts is...
yeah, or CBT in general, you know what I mean? Like I'll do JOI video and somebody
what's JO?
jerk off instruction video. So I'll tell you how to stroke it. And, you know, some guys are
sounds
really,
hot.
yeah, it is. It's really hot. And then some guys are into like little slaps and stuff like that. So it varies in degree.
Yeah.
John, we were talking earlier about you getting kicked in the nuts.
Right.
Where are you at with this?
I'll have to see how Jay reacts to this. But the whole thing about draining one's swollen sack is very disturbing.
Now, I want you to know that Sablique is the one that usually gets paid the big bucks to do the ball kicking.
That's true.
It's a weird world.
So, like, you're actually getting her services for free,
Yeah.
which is probably worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And then you're going to make money on top of that. So, like, you're going to be well ahead.
I think you're the one who's winning in this situation.
I'm not so sure. Well, I mean, I'd have to see again what this looks like. I've seen the videos, Jay, and it's. I mean, when you go down to the ground, I mean, that looks like real pain. It looks real.
It definitely. A lot of times, I am in extreme pain.
Oh, man.
How did this happen to you?
All right, so we were at $80. Would you do it for $80?
Oh, come on. Just
Really?
one swift kick? Yeah.
One swift kick. What does that mean? I mean, how much force are
You'll
we
have to
talking
let
here?
me do it to find out.
Should we show him?
Yeah, we should show him.
All right, let's do. All right, so Jay's getting naked in
Yeah, go ahead,
this
take
bitch.
it off.
Jay's
Take it
dropping,
Drop and trowel.
dropping trow,
Drop and trowel batteries.
fucking Jay's butt ass naked, and well, you're like Winnie the Pooh. You're naked with your t-shirt on.
Oh.
All right, he's got his dick out.
Wow.
Look at
He's
those.
actually
Look at
naked.
how wonderfully they're just hanging so perfectly today.
So when you
happy.
see that set of balls right there, you're like,
I get excited.
now Jay, I see that you're holding your penis because you don't want that to be. You don't want that to be kicked.
No, we're not doing that part. The CBT or the cock stuff's later.
It's ball busting. You know, we want to.
Have you ever had your penis kicked? And
I got kicked in the dick a lot early on, which is why I do the holding the dick out of the way technique now, so I don't get kicked in the dick as much.
John, did you think that you'd be? John, I need you to kneel down so that you can get.
I think I'm fine where I am.
John, I need you to get closer so that we
Get in
can
the
really,
shot.
yeah, so we can
Okay.
get.
All right.
All right.
So yeah,
John's
make sure
kneeling.
cords are all the way.
I mean, should I hold my penis too? I don't understand this technique at
Yeah,
all.
sure. Why not?
Well, you don't gotta hold.
No,
your...
not right now. I mean, never mind.
All right, yeah, you should probably hold your shit. All right, so what you're gonna do is
I'm going to just kick him with my shoes on first, and then I'm gonna have him take the shoe off and do a bare foot kick. So there's nothing to prevent any kind of pain transfer. All right.
all right. You ready to do this?
Of course.
Okay.
Oh no, no!
I missed.
Oh my, no! I can't. I
I
cannot
have
do
to
that.
do that again. I missed.
I can't do that.
I just got the right one. I didn't get both of them
I'm
at
so
the same
close.
time.
That was so hard.
Okay.
All right.
So here we go.
Oh
Let's try
my
it one more time.
god! Yo, that shit just made my stomach.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I just have to like move this.
All right,
There
go
we
ahead, Sablique. Get it out the way. Do whatever you need to do. If you want.
Oh my!
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah.
Are you okay, man?
Jay, where you at?
I'm all good.
Now, how many times?
That was a good one though.
Now, Jay, how many times has that happened? Like, would that be the movie? Just get kicked
Oh, no.
twice? And
Oh
then,
no, it's like 10 minutes of that.
Yeah. 10 minutes of that, and then sometimes there's kneeing. Well, pretty
Do
much
it-
all the time there's kneeing.
do whatever you feel like you want to do. All right, now she's finna knee him in the fucking. And let me, in case, hold it before you do it. Let me just explain this to you. Jay is 5'8", is 5'7", and Sablique is athletically built, 6 foot tall. What are you, like German or some shit like that?
Yeah, European, Eastern European.
Yeah, she is an Amazonian woman, and she's about to fucking knee this dude in the nuts. All right, go. Oh!
I think I got him.
Oh my God! There's no way I can do that. That is off the table. I mean, we can go lower, but that is so intense.
Oh my God! It just feels good to me. I don't.
Jay, you like that shit?
Oh man,
you just into it?
Yeah, I just love it.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you this: do you like the idea of like people watching you get kicked in the nuts too?
Oh yeah, I'm a huge exhibitionist.
So this
we
is
both
like
are,
you
yeah.
guys.
This is great.
So this is just.
Yeah.
888-742-3345. This is just.
Take that off.
All right. So now you're gonna go. Now you're just gonna go straight up. Just this.
Yeah.
Is barefoot the most lightweight way to do it, or is that?
No,
I think barefoot hurts more.
Barefoot hurts more.
Bone on ball.
Yep.
All right. Now she's going. Now she's going to fucking. Oh my God. She's measured.
Yeah, that one popped a little. Ooh, you almost. Oh, yep. Down he goes.
Down.
I dropped him. Down goes Frazier.
That one got me. Oh. Got lefty on that one.
Oh, then I evened it out. Good.
You don't gotta do no more, Jay.
He's still smiling. It's amazing.
The crazy shit is they can
man,
keep
yeah,
going, and I
look
gotta.
at how much they've swollen already. They were hanging before.
Oh my God, dude!
Now they are super swollen.
You got like elephant nuts, son. Oh my!
Yeah.
How long does that take to go down?
Some ice, about a day, maybe 2.
Oh my! Now, how many times a week can you do that?
Oh, I try not to do like more than like 3 shoots a week, and I do like 3 clips every shoot. So I do like 30 minutes to 40 minutes of ball busting per session.
You're bleeding too.
Yeah.
What?
She got me pretty good there.
Oh,
That's probably from the shoe. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's why
was-
it's better to kick without
didn't feel
shoes
it.
on.
all right, Jay. You can throw your fucking. And you know what the illest part about Jay is? He's got a fucking sun tattooed on his calf. Like,
Yeah.
that's the illest shit. Like,
Oh man.
Thank you.
he seems so chill, like a sun tattooed on his calf, and it's fucking, he's just like, you're fucking wild as shit, Jay.
I try to just keep it chill, but you know, I guess I do some pretty extreme shit.
That's fucking nuts.
Literally. I figured.
John, you look shook as fuck.
It's much different when you're really
See,
up
here's-
close like that.
Yeah, well, here's
it's
the
so
thing.
powerful.
For a first timer, you know what I mean? I can go different levels. So
You're gonna put me in the hospital.
I'm not only just like getting you paid, but I'll also be nice.
There's
I don't
promise.
know. There's a certain wickedness
Here.
to you that you really enjoy this shit.
I know, that's why
What's wrong with you?
I've got such. Oh my God, that's funny. It's like so not the first time I've ever heard that, but I am very nice. I'm just as sour as I am sweet, and you know, I will be nice too.
She seems very.
I
She
don't-
seems
I
like
don't
she.
believe her.
She seems very.
The thing
Very.
about all of this is that's probably one of the things that I get a lot. Everybody's like, "Oh no, don't do that to me. Keep your feet away from my balls." And I'm like, "Dude, I don't want to be anywhere near your balls."
Yeah.
To be honest, like if you want me to, that's when I'm excited about it. But you know, I have no plans or goals to kick all the men in the balls. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, your
too many
foot
balls.
will get tired.
Yeah, my foot would fall off, and like
Run
it's
around
just,
kicking everybody in
yeah,
the nuts.
exactly. But safe, sane, and consensual in all fetishes, no matter what, and it's all about communication. But
How long
you know,
have you
if
two
you're-
been together for?
I think like a little over a year-ish.
It's fucking
Something like that,
adorable.
Yeah.
It's fucking adorable. 888-742-3345. Let's. Fuck, man.
Somebody needs to add some more money so he'll do it.
All right, so far we're at 80.
Did you see how hard
just
she
gotta-
landed?
I just got a text.
I would never land you that hard. Not on the first one.
You
I
can't.
pinky promise. I swear I would
I'm
never
a professional.
do that
She was
too hard.
going way harder on me
I
than
deal
she
with
would.
I deal with a lot in my sessions. I get a lot of first time sessioners, like people that have never sessioned before. They have no idea what to expect, and they're safe in my hands for sure. I make sure everybody's good and happy.
She's a professional kicker,
That's
bro.
what I do for a living.
I don't know. It just seeing. I was so close. I was inches from it, and then just to see it land, it was the sound when he went down. It's just too much. But I mean, I'll probably do it. But could you
so far, people are like crowdfunding right now. I got an extra $150 on top of it for you to get.
Come on, dude. Like the more you wait, the more I'm gonna be like, okay, now we got to split it. Like the longer you wait.
Can you kick me in the thigh first? Let me get a sense of what.
Kick you
that's
in
gonna be worse.
It'll
No,
be
don't.
worse.
Just go for
So
it.
you're
It's like jumping in a cold pool.
Are you going to hurt me? Are you going to
I
hurt
won't.
me?
I
Are you
won't.
going to hurt me?
I won't kick you the same way I kicked
God,
him.
John.
I mean, I'm not going to see your
with
cyanide
him,
after this.
With him, I was doing like full on legs back and then release.
Yeah, it's like follow through.
See, I'll start here and I'll just do that.
Just
I
a
won't.
tap.
I'll just go just like that.
I feel like he needs to earn this
There's-
money because we're like up
I
to
mean,
like
it is-
$230.
Oh shit! No way. Okay, yeah. Now the higher it gets, the harder I'm gonna kick.
No, okay, let's call it.
But
Okay.
but I don't know. I feel like once it gets over like 230, we should start breaking her ass off. 'Cause
yeah.
I don't want you to make $1 billion
Right, you're gonna make
off
like
of her fucking hard work. All you do is just sit there and just get kicked.
Oh man.
Just get kicked. I'm taking a shot to the nuts, and then he's bleeding at this point.
Zach in Toronto.
Should I go to the bathroom?
Yo, what's going on? Yo, I got 200 right now for John to get kicked in the nuts. That shit's got to be filled.
Damn.
Tell me the email. I'll send the money right now.
We'll film it. And
But is this guy gonna have his fucking pants off? Because like I'm trying to hear that nut slap. Like when I heard.
I'm not
you
taking
must
my
be a
pants
fan.
off.
What's up? How you doing?
Yo, when I heard Jay's nut slap, I swear to God, man, my fucking stomach was all over the place. I need to hear that nut slap, John. I want to hear them nut slap, boy. 200, I got you. Email transfer. You'll be eating good for a week.
You know, it's tempting, but I mean, I'm gonna have to keep my pants on. Jay's way more hardcore than I am.
No deal, man. No deal.
What? No deal.
I'm
No.
not paying-
You should
I'm
see
not
this
paying
lady kick some guy in the nuts.
$200
It's gonna hurt.
half-ass kick. I'm not paying 200 for you to get a half-ass kick with your pants on. I want to hear nut slap.
I agree with this guy, dude. I'm like
for real.
so on your side, man.
yeah, dude, for real.
I'm not getting naked to have my
What about just your
penis
drawers?
kicked.
What about just in your drawers?
I don't know, man.
But you got to open up the flap and let your nuts hang. If you have drums on.
Oh man, that's what it's there for. I'm pretty sure that's why they designed them that way.
Yes, that's what it's there for. I want to hear the nut slap, boy.
All right, I will warm up the idea of the boxers, but the pants have to. They have to stay on.
So far, let me just count up the. So look,
This is so bad.
That's a lot of money.
John, that's $200 on the table right there.
Yeah,
And then plus,
I could use it.
I know you really could. I know
Yeah, living in LA, Jesus.
it's expensive,
So
out here.
expensive here.
Do you know how many bus passes that is for you, John?
But I think she's gonna get caught up in the moment and just drop me.
I hope
she's
she does.
just gonna drop me.
I hope. You.
I'll start taking votes. You know,
No. There's no way you can.
Clear the lines. Clear the lines.
Oh, I mean, it looks so bad. It looks so bad.
How about this? If you let me kick you as hard as I can. No, let me finish. I'll let you kick me as hard as you can.
Interesting.
I'm not. I've no desire to be a cunt buster or whatever that's called.
Okay. Well, then that
sounded sexy as hell,
that
bro.
That was my best offer.
That was...
You know, that's fine.
Can you imagine if suddenly one of our employers tunes in and I'm kicking some lady in the crotch? I mean,
it's consensual.
It's so consensual.
It's extra consensual.
Exactly.
I don't even think your leg could reach that high. To be all the way real, I don't think you can get your leg up there to her. You'll hit her in the kneecap.
Oh,
big
man.
lady.
All right, so that's not gonna work. Let me think.
All right, so I just got another text. Someone else.
But there's no way you can kick me as hard as you can. I mean, there's no way you can do that. There's absolutely no way you can do that.
No, there's no.
I mean,
you wouldn't be able to handle it. You would pass
now
out.
it's up to $300, and then $100 for you.
Damn.
So it's
now,
so it's
now you'd be
$400.
taking money out of my mouth. You'd be taking food out of my mouth.
But the problem is,
John, you're up to $300. When's the last time you had $300
That's a bargain.
all at the
Okay,
same time?
So he just doesn't want me to kick
For
him
a
as
single
hard as I
kick.
can, which I completely understand. And as I said earlier, like it's
She'll
my
do-
thing. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt you, but I'm not gonna like.
see, that's the part that
it's gonna hurt.
Getting kicked in the balls hurts, though.
this right
So-
here is the,
Just breathe through it.
Right.
You'll be fine.
Oh, well, I mean, that's the thing. So how do you
What
prepare
if
for
Jay
this?
holds your hand?
So what do you do? I was reading about this in the other room. You sort of like tighten up. You didn't do any of that. Or like, do you
just
just
gotta
with your balls?
I've developed like a lot of mental tricks to kind of help me process
Yeah,
the
help-
pain.
help-
like,
what does he do?
If
What does
you
he
think
do?
about literally anything else other than the fact that you just got kicked in the balls,
Like fishing or
yeah,
a
you know,
light bulb
something.
dimming
Or
is
like-
a good
Light
one.
bulb dimming.
Yeah, like
my mental
or
trick.
like what do you like to do? You like to smoke cigarettes and talk about Hillary Clinton.
Right. And I have a martini. Right. Those are my things, my hobbies.
All right, so now we got another. You're at 300, 350, 150. Now you're up to $350.
Wow, for a single kick. That's
Yeah,
A
that's
single kick,
ridiculous.
but she's going to get carried
That's a
away.
lot.
No,
And
no,
she's
no,
gonna
no.
get
I'm
carried
not
away.
going to get
No,
carried
she's a
away.
professional.
I'm not.
This is
gonna
why
get
you're a
carried away.
loser. This is why you're a
A
loser.
loser.
How about
I was on the
this?
ground next to his cock when it got nailed by
I
the
know
fucking...
for free. You was next.
free.
You was
I
on
know,
your
you know,
knees next to his dick for free.
People would
We're
pay
try-
so much money to be in that position.
Yeah.
And you're literally getting paid to take one kick from someone.
But you can't.
I won't.
You can't
I
damage
won't.
me for the rest of my life.
Oh,
Oh
God,
no, you
Absolutely.
won't be. That
No,
takes
that's-
like a whole
no.
thing.
See, that's like a whole thing. Yeah, that's like a myth. Everybody's like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to have kids and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what happens when you fall down on a railing as you skateboard?
Yeah.
How many, you know what I mean?
It
Same
hurts.
thing. It
I know.
hurts.
I've been kicked in the
But
nuts.
you can
I've been-
still have
sure.
yeah, it's definitely not one kick and you're done
So-
by any means. And I won't kick you at my full force because I know you can't take it.
Of course not. Who can take that beyond Jay here?
Actually, quite a few people that I session with, but they're rare.
So, but
We're a
draining,
small weird subculture.
but draining my scrotum with a
no,
syringe
I
is
left
not
my
my
needles
future.
at home, so yeah, you're fine.
I don't know. This is so disturbing.
888-742-3345. We're gonna do a crowdfund for you to get your fucking nuts kicked.
Let's just get it over with.
So you're down? You're doing it?
I'm not down for any of it.
Well, look, I don't want you to fucking hashtag me to my ass where you're like, oh, I felt like I couldn't say no because
pressuring.
yeah, because I'm not in a position of power. So like, if you don't want to do it, don't fucking do it.
I got
But
it. I got it. But see, I know and trust Chris. I kind of trust you, and I know Chris would not sort of kick through my genitals.
And I'm a stranger, and he doesn't trust me. What can I do to
there's
make
something
you trust me?
evil about her. A little bit.
Well,
I hope
yeah.
she kicks through your fucking genitals
No.
for $300 fucking dollars.
Do not try to impress that man. Do not do
I
that.
She's
won't.
not
Don't
trying to
worry.
impress me. She's got her
Don't
own
worry.
fucking deal, dude.
Yeah, no, this is literally my career, so I take it seriously, and
It's
I'm not
almost
gonna.
yeah. It's like you're
Yeah.
insulting a professional.
Yeah.
Just
That's
try
a
to-
little
just
bit-
try to
I
be
mean,
on the
but
same-
I understand your
just try to be on the same
concerns are a
page.
little
Would you
bit
go tell
valid, you know what I
Picasso
mean?
like, oh, you need a little more
You're
blue
super
here?
valid.
But I'm not gonna hurt you beyond repair.
Could you just kick my hand right now? Just kick my hand.
No,
No, because kicking your
no.
hand would actually probably break one of your fingers, and I don't want to do that.
See, right there, that's
No,
very
that's-
disturbing.
The balls are
that's
much more
true,
resilient
though.
than
That's
your
like you don't want to
bones.
kick somebody in the hand; you're going to break one of their finger bones. That's just
Plonk Daddy.
yeah,
Go ahead,
That's not me
Plonk.
saying that I kick so hard that I could break your fingers, but
Plonk Daddy in Detroit.
What up, though, man?
up?
I got an extra 200 if John does it without his pants, because I guarantee that fucker's got a micro penis, dog.
Oh,
God.
hey, there's nothing wrong with micro penises. There's there's
Hey,
a place for every
That's
kind of
cool.
dick.
That's cool. I'm just trying to get a side bet going. What's the over and under? 2 inches?
John, you look like you have just a medium-sized penis. There's a very medium-sized penis way about you.
It's very
Yeah, like a
standard. That's
breakfast
what I'm told.
sausage.
It's kind of
Like a
normal.
breakfast sausage.
It's in that standard range.
Hey, fuck you, John. I hope your balls die.
Yeah. How do you think I feel about you, asshole?
Somebody said he'll donate to charity if you get kicked. So you won't.
Oh,
No,
well,
no,
that's
that's
the
going to
children.
good cause, man.
Coming
For
to
the
me.
children.
No.
Damn, the
No.
hits just keep coming.
I'm collecting that money.
He's like, little does he know, it's my turn.
I'm John. I'm going to get all the money.
You're like fucking Gollum.
Oh my god.
All right. You going to do it, John?
I guess.
All right, don't go anywhere, y'all. We're going to play a song. Come back. and John is going to earn some money.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, yeah, you do.
Yeah, don't pee on my shoe.
Oh God.
Yeah, you do. Yep. You go to the... Look, John, hey, like I'm saying, I don't want any don't fucking hashtag me to me on this shit. Like, if you don't want to do it, fucking don't do it. But
I'm all in. But the problem is,
all right,
will she sort of lose her mind?
No.
In a moment of insanity.
That's not my character.
She's a fucking professional. She's gonna kick you hard, but not too damn hard.
Hard is on this sliding scale that we need to establish. It cannot be
John
J level hard.
John.
No, definitely not J level hard. You're not that cool.
Jay's a fucking professional. He's like Bo Jackson of this shit.
Easily.
He's a Kobe Bryant of dick kicks.
He is the star. He is a star.
Oh my God.
Freaking myself out over here.
I mean,
Yeah, don't psych yourself up too
people
much.
are really fucking... Steve-O.
Yo.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's good, bro? How we doing?
Go ahead.
How we doing? How do
Yo,
you think I'm doing?
Johnny, I got 200, bro. 5 minutes, though. You got a fucking time limit.
No, I don't think
How could I possibly do that?
he ain't got no 5 minutes in him. We can barely get him one fucking kick with his fucking pants down.
Let's. I hear that, Judy. How you doing, bro?
Good.
Yo, so John, I mean, what's the rent over there at the fucking old whore's house?
It's an old whore's house. I live with very nice people, and it's a lot of money. We're living in Hollywood, so yes, it's over
So
1,000.
obviously, you need this rent money because you're still on the fucking air here.
Yep.
Fucking dick as always.
All right, look.
Thanks for checking in.
I thought he was actually kicking in.
No.
He was just talking shit. If you don't got no money to kick in, don't fucking call up. So I got 1, 2, 250. 250. All right, yeah. So 3 for you, 150 for her.
All right, fine.
Sweet.
Woo! Woo. All right.
Exciting stuff.
It's very exciting.
All my people, I'll tell you where to PayPal me, and I'll fucking PayPal fucking John.
This is it.
This is your biggest payday. This is the most you've made in a day ever.
For one job or something? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
bad.
you actually are pretty much making close to my rates.
Yeah.
For me to, this is all kinds of backwards, but I'm so down for it. It's not even funny.
Let's just plug the shit out of her fucking Twitter so she can get some more customers.
There you go.
That'll work.
What's your Twitter one more time?
It's at Unique Sablique, or you could just go to my website. It's vonluxmedia.com.
vonluxmedia.com. There you go. vonluxmedia.com. And she'll come kick you in the fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Or cradle you. Or whatever the fuck.
You know, I'm all about the kinky stuff.
All right, man. This fuck, the money's pouring in. This is... Who knew?
We knew.
You guys.
Yep.
We knew.
Yep.
All right, let's play a song and go get ready, John. Go get yourself.
Make sure you tuck your dick in your waistband.
Oh my God.
John, are you scared?
Yeah, I'm sweating.
I'll give you some coaching.
I'm a little concerned. I'm a little concerned about this.
Jay will prep you, get you all mentally prepared, and then I'll come in and be very nice. I'll be nice to you, I promise.
In case you're just tuning in, Sablique and Jay West are here. She's a professional ball buster. Jay West, XXX on Twitter, gets kicked in the nuts, and he just took a fucking beating on his nuts, and now we're seeing if John will do it for $300 fucking, which is way more than you deserve.
You're not doing it. You're not doing it. I'm the one stepping up to get my nuts hammered here. It's worth it. $300. Absolutely.
That's worth it.
See?
Yeah, it'll be worth it.
God, she's terrible. Look at her.
Don't hate me because I take pride in my work. I mean, I'm just...
I find her very intriguing. The way she's fucking smiling, about to fuck you up.
It's not right.
I just love what I do. That's all.
All right, let's play a song. Come back.
And when there's Hove, my man. Speech. Hey, get it.
All right, man. Shea 45. We are back. Oh, buddy. Jay West, XXX. You started this ball busting.
Yep.
And then you brought Sablique in here. VonLuxMedia.com. You can go check her out. You just got kicked in the nuts. What, like 7, 8 times?
Yeah, there's quite a few.
7 kicks, and then
yeah.
a whole flurry of knees. I don't even know how many.
And now,
flurry of knees.
Now John, you're gonna get we just crowdfunded you $300 to get fucking kicked in the nuts.
That seems like a fair price, maybe, depending on what she decides to do.
To be honest, you're stealing.
I'm the one getting kicked in the nuts. It's me, not you. You're just saying that. I'm about to get wailed on by this lady that we don't know.
Dude, people pay her money to kick.
Yeah, but that's not my world. That's not my world.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She's a professional.
It's a flip for sure.
She's losing money on this deal.
Oh, God.
But he's getting experience, and that's what's really important, you know.
All right, so you ready to do the job? Are you scared?
A little bit. You know, my palms are sweating slightly.
All right, so before you take your pants off,
right.
let's just
Yeah,
go.
for someone who's nervous, he went right for that.
Yeah,
He's like,
right.
yeah,
He's
I'm
like-
taking these off. I'm ready to go.
All right, so you're doing this out of your own volition.
Yes.
You're not being pressured.
No, I'm not being pressured. I'm kidding. I'm not being pressured. This is something that I choose to do.
That's good.
Consensual.
Yes.
Yes.
I want this lady to kick me in the nuts. Sablique.
For money.
For money.
And you're not
At
gonna
work.
and you're not
I
gonna
will
sue
kick you in the
anybody.
nuts.
There's gonna be no lawsuits or nothing.
It's not my DNA. No lawsuits.
Perfect.
All right.
Is the
Okay.
insurance going to cover this if I do this willingly?
No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
You keep saying that. I'm the one who's going through it.
Well, I'm not getting $300 either, John.
Fine. Oh, man.
So John's about to drop trial.
Lots of
John.
straw dropping going on in here today.
Yo, John,
What shorts are these? Okay, they're a little gray.
I was gonna say, how many days in a row are those fresh shorts?
These are not fresh. I'm afraid.
Oh boy.
They're not. They're no stains. They've just been. They've been out in the world a couple times.
Out in the world a couple of times.
All right. So, but hang on. You
Why? Even your boxers look depressed.
Nobody sees these, and those that do, they're all about it.
Jesus Christ!
And I should take off my socks. This is just terrible. I just don't look good right now. I feel very vulnerable.
Oh my god. This is adorable. For the record, I'm loving this right now.
And I'm about to get my nuts kicked.
It looks like
by some strange lady.
It looks like bum fights. It looks like she's about to beat up a hobo.
I did not dress for this today. I did not.
Oh,
That's a fact.
You weren't planning on that one, huh,
This was
John?
You know, I was thinking to make this a little bit more interesting and worth it. I think that you should stand, just mimic him. Show him how to stand, Jay.
Show him how to stand.
And, you know, then I might go to kick you first, but I might kick him first. I might kick you. You just don't know.
I really like that.
You just don't know.
She's a
out of her
professional.
mind. Oh, she's terrible.
Oh my god! So she okay. So
now it's psychological.
So now
torture, too.
Jay and John are going to stand next to each other, getting ready, and you might not even
Go ahead,
first
go
kick.
ahead, assume the position.
That first kick might not even be for you, John.
I don't know if I can handle this.
That first kick might not even be for you. That first kick.
It might not.
Gosh, now that we're about to do it, I'm really starting to freak myself out a little bit.
Just don't think
Ju-
about
just
it.
don't think
about it, Jay.
Light
Don't think about it too
bulbs.
much. Just spread
Okay.
your legs. You know.
Spread your legs.
You're good.
Yeah,
I'm
tuck,
not gonna
tuck the dick out.
Oh, this is just terrible.
Pull up.
And if you
Pull them.
watch me, then it's going to be worse.
Everything about this is terrible.
Pull them boxers
There's
up a
nothing
little
good
bit
about
more.
this.
I brace my hands kind of behind my
See, watch
thighs.
him.
You know what I mean? So
Hey!
that they
Pay
don't
attention,
they
yeah.
don't jolt in front of you.
Like you're a cowboy.
Like you're a cowboy.
Oh God, this is just the worst. This is the worst.
Yeah, if you move and I miss, it's going to be worse.
It's
Yeah,
way worse if you
So
move.
just-
If you
Way
move, she
worse.
get. If you move and she misses, we get to do it again.
Or if you get clipped, it hurts way more. Trust me.
Clipped. I don't know what these terms mean.
Clipped is pretty bad.
Ah!
See, I just clipped him on purpose. Right on the thigh. It's not good.
Yeah,
Not
and then
fun.
that's we didn't pay for a clip. We paid for a nut kick. So fucking, you better stay still.
I think that
you hurt my head.
he's moving too much.
Yeah,
So-
John.
Oh!
He's running.
Oh
He's
my
running.
God.
He's running
Oh
from
my
it.
God.
All right, she's getting
Don't-
ready.
This is terrible.
Don't-
This is terrible. You are freaking me out, lady. You are freaking me out.
She's a professional.
I'm not going to hurt you.
I don't
that
believe you.
badly.
I do not.
Here, you want to hold my hands?
Not
Well,
really.
well,
Oh!
I'm in the nuts.
Oh, another kick to Jay,
He's
not
like-
to
he's
John
like
yet.
shivering.
John, why are you
He's shivering.
scared?
Okay. You have to stand still.
You stand here.
Breathe
through it. To stand
Breathe
still.
through it and relax.
All right, just stay. Let me get a couple breaths in me. I've not been breathing. Oh God, this is. Oh my God.
He's shaking.
Oh, I don't.
Breath.
Oh fuck.
Just small.
Oh. Oh.
You moved.
Oh.
He did it though.
Got it.
That was a toe to the balls.
Wow, that was harder than I thought it was going to be.
Toe kicks are brutal.
That was a toe to the ball.
I don't think that counted. She missed you, John. She missed you. You moved, bro.
No, she didn't.
No, she.
I got him. I felt it on the tip of my toes, but I feel like we need one more. Just
Yeah, you moved, John.
Hang on, I gotta fix something.
There you go. Pull these
Yeah,
up.
pull.
Just
Yeah, pull them up. Pull them up. You can't move like that.
This is so wrong.
Or if you
This
want,
is
you can
just terrible.
roll that, and then you can put your cock.
I
like,
can't
right
believe
here.
we're doing this.
I can't believe it either.
Suddenly, the realization of what's going on here. Hang on.
The
Hang
reality
on.
of it all.
Yo, he keeps flanking.
He's so flinchy and
Well, there's a
jumpy.
lady standing in front of me who wants to kick me in the nuts.
Why don't you shut your eyes?
I do.
Why
Yeah,
don't you
just
shut your eyes? So close your eyes. John.
He's squeezing my hand so hard.
Oh! All right, stay on.
Okay. Like,
John is
Get-
fucking jumping
there
all
you
over
go.
the place.
Brace the arm behind
Ready?
the thigh.
Oh!
Arm behind the
God, I
thigh.
hate everything about this. I hate everything about
Arm
this.
behind the thigh.
Oh!
You didn't go down. That was good.
That was a direct kick.
I think he can take one more. I mean, 1 per 100.
Yep,
That seems fair.
I think that's fair too.
That's fair.
How much?
You
is
seem to
this
be
for
doing
again?
all right.
How much is this for again?
You're getting $300.
$300.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. This is it. This is
Okay, you
this
ready?
is
You
the
ready for
one.
the final kick?
Kind of.
Yeah,
Do
because
it.
I have to make it a good one. I have to make it a real good one.
Oh fuck!
Oh! That one was my ankle. Oh my God, he's gonna break my fingers.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I didn't mean to squeeze.
No, it's okay. You can squeeze. It's fine.
How you feel,
It's
John?
really adorable. Well, he's still on the ground, so probably not too good.
No, it's all right. It's one of those things where it just sort of builds within your stomach.
Oh. Do you have a bucket? Oh, here.
Some cold water.
Here, put a
That-
Sprite
put
on
that
your
right
dick.
on your nuts.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is just so wrong.
Easiest $300 you've ever made, huh?
You did pretty good.
You
I'm
did.
pretty good.
You did.
Yeah,
No, you
I'm
did
pretty good.
amazing.
That was awesome.
If you've never been kicked intentionally in the nuts before,
No.
and this is your first time,
Who's done
you
that?
did so well. You did so well. I'm very
Who's a
proud
big
of you.
boy?
You're a big boy.
Who's a big boy? Who's the big
This is
boy?
not my world.
Who's the big boy?
I'm not getting hard off this. God, look at me. This is just terrible.
Yo,
It's great.
yo, I just noticed you're wearing
There is no-
mismatched. Yo,
there's no
mismatched
kink shaming.
socks.
Nobody would know that unless like I said, I didn't dress for this today.
How depressing.
It's not depressing. I'm on the run.
Is this the saddest
I'm on
person
the
you've
run.
ever kicked?
Don't answer that.
It's like Picasso dressed him this morning, kind of. Like, none of it makes sense. A little bit.
This is normal for a guy.
But what's wrapped up in all of that horrible clothing is a nice guy. So
Horrible clothing.
it's fine. You know what I mean? I'm glad. Thank you for letting me kick you in the nuts.
It was great. It was great.
I never seen you more. I never seen you more scared
Oh,
ever.
dude, I swear I thought
I
he
didn't
was
mean to squeeze your hands.
I know you didn't, but it's fine. But I seriously thought you were gonna break my fingers. I was like, they're really scared.
Well, it's just weird looking into your eyes. I know you're about to unload a kick to my groin.
She's
It's a
into it.
strange thing.
I'm into it, and that scenario in general is just like a big one. You just lived a huge fantasy for so many people.
Really?
Yeah,
We-
they are
So
vicariously
many
living
guys'
through you right
fantasies.
now. Yeah.
All right, so that's all on IG Live for All Out Show. All right, so if you want to see that, it's go to follow All Out Show on Instagram.
Yeah.
And yo, J West XXX at Twitter, VonLuxMedia.com. If this is something that you're into and you would like she's a professional. I just saw her
All
do it.
kinds of different fetishes, every kind of fetish.
I'll you get the Jude Anthony Angelini cosign. She's a fucking
I'm the real deal.
Yeah, you should kick for the Bills. they would have won the Super Bowl that year.
Let's get a petition going.
Yeah.
It's fine. Let's start this.
Thank you so much for coming by, y'all.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. It's the best.
My stomach hurts just from watching that shit.
Yeah.
love that
I can see why.
He's still not wearing pants, and he's like cowering against the wall.
No,
It's
I'm just recovering.
Do you need a hug? Are
John,
you
I'd have
okay?
done it too if I didn't have them stomach issues.
Right, sure. You would not have done this.
I so would have done it, bro. Yeah, but the doc told me I couldn't. So there it is. You guys,
I saw his doctor's note.
yeah. Thank you so much. Are you guys gonna be performing anywhere or anything like that?
We just take customs. We do all kinds of different shoots. Our websites are all on our Twitter. My website, the Von Lux Media, and ballbustingbeauties.com.
The Von Lux Media?
No, just Von Lux Media. Sorry, Von Lux Media and Ballbusting Beauties. That will take you directly to all of the main things that we do. And you can contact us through our Twitters or through those sites as well.
You guys are really fucking awesome. Thank you so much for coming by.
Likewise. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. It was a ton of fun.
Sablique, y'all be well. Let's do this shit.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
What up, though? How you doing out there? How you doing out there? Did you miss any of the show? Oh, it was a wild one. Ooh. Go to Sirius.com/on demand and listen on demand. Or you can listen on your app. It costs extra, but it's worth every fucking penny, especially if you travel worldwide. And in Hawaii. Anyway. I got an Instagram. Sometimes I post on it. Sometimes I don't. You can follow it at One More Jude. Twitter's Rude_Jude. And you can go to Audible and get my books, Hyena and Hummingbird. If you want to own them, you can go to Amazon or Barnes & Noble. Boom. Plugged everything that needs to be plugged. John's got some news on sex robots. And some other shit. I don't know. What else you talking about, John?
Driving in the United States, best and worst cities for it.
Best and worst cities to drive in the U.S. of A. America.
Some signs you're white.
Signs you're white. You may be white. Don't go anywhere. Shade 45.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
And now, it's time for News from the Chin with John Z. Matthews.
This tabloid out of the UK, The Sun, they recently spoke to a few psychological therapists about the dangers of sex robots and that people could become addicted to having sex with these sex bots. And they're concerned.
What's the big deal?
Well, the idea that people would sort of become obsessed with having sex with their sex bot and not really participate out there in the real world.
We already got that, bro.
All right.
Like, that's half of the Redditors. That's like that half the people on Reddit or... That's already happening. Now they just got something to fuck.
Well, that's going to make it worse, some are saying. I mean, there's no real definitive proof at this point. So they're just speculating, okay, this is probably not so hot.
I think the people that are using these sex robots are the same people that weren't going out in the first place. This just gives them something to fuck while they're not going out anyway.
They're fucking expensive, by the way.
Yeah, you save money not going out, so you can afford one. What are they, like 20 racks or some shit?
It depends. They're priced between like $5,000 and $15,000, depending on which company you go with.
Wow.
$15,000 on a sex robot.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, if you're 50, if you sink $15,000 in that shit, I'm not leaving the house either.
Right.
I'm fucking feeling that shit. Fucking $15,000 worth of cum. It's a lot of fucking nut, bro.
I start to accidentally find guys on porn sites posting themselves having sex with their sex robots. Have you seen that?
Show me one. I've never seen this.
There we go.
Are you fucking kidding me? All right, hold up.
He's loving it.
All right, that sound you hear is him fucking. Oh man, this is really a bummer. He's smashing a fucking fake sex robot. He's really giving it to her. And he's rubbing on her fake titties that are filled with oil.
It's kind of slick.
So gross.
Is he wearing a condom?
I doubt it.
Go back. I think he's wearing a condom. They'll go back to it.
It's just so. Maybe. What is that?
Yeah, see, look, or is that a cock ring he's got on?
Oh my god.
Oh man. Jump to like 3 minutes in. Let's see what else he's doing to her. Oh, he's just. Oh. He's cocked her legs up. He's really giving it to her. I would feel weird because it's not saying nothing back, you know? Damn, she got a big clit. See the size of the clit on that thing?
Pubic hair.
How depressing, man. Isn't that depressing?
No music on the background, nothing.
And she's just like, the sex robot is just staring dead off into the distance. Like, let this get over with fast. Oh, man. How bleak. All right, let's see the finish. Jump to the finish.
He's going for it.
Yeah, come on. Get it in. Oh, he's grabbing the titty. Go ahead. You get it in there, champ. You do it, buddy. Yeah. Yeah.
He's got 20 seconds to make it happen.
Did I hear the was it groaning?
Me.
Oh. It makes me want to throw up, that fucking sound. Oh. Oh, he just nutted in there. Krispy Kreme. It looked like a Krispy Kreme.
Tearing up over that.
Jesus Christ. Man.
That was fun.
That's fucking bleak. Can you imagine that, man? Like, you're just a kid. Like, you're some kid back in the 70s and shit, and you're like, you got the whole world ahead of you. And you bust ass. I don't know, maybe you're a postal worker or something. Just get some machinist. Just got some fucking job, regular ass fucking job, busting ass, and get a wife and kids. Wife probably fucking takes you for half your shit, and taking care of kids you never get to see, and then fucking finally save up like $5,000. You're like, fuck it, I'm getting Diana or whatever he's gonna name her. Designs it himself, and now he's like some fucking fat middle-aged guy just fucking a sex robot.
Then you film it and put it online.
I know, man.
What the hell's that?
Jesus, man.
What is that?
Fuck, dude.
Well, it's one guy they talked to. He is saying he owns 5 different robots, and he's saying that he feels more confident around women after having sex with all these.
Hey, that placebo effect. After you fuck the fucking, where was she from? Bulgaria or one of them? Tunisia. After you fucked the Tunisian, did you feel like you had more confidence when you were talking to women and shit?
Bit of a glow going for a couple days.
Yeah, see?
Turn that around. That is faded, though.
Well, she's traveling, right?
Oh, she's home. She's in Tunisia.
Maybe you should move to Tunisia.
Well, I still hear up on WhatsApp. Big fan of that for some reason.
You sent her dick pics?
I've not done that.
Did she send you titty pics?
That hasn't come up. There's a pretty serious language barrier, so I still have to go to the translator. It's a mess. She likes emojis, though.
All right, man. What else?
All right. So if you're having recurring nightmares, this clearly could be some sort of leftover from unresolved frustrations.
Duh.
Well, they're studying it again, and now out of the University of Cardiff, they're saying that people who report struggles with psychological needs for autonomy, feeling competent, or relatedness also report more recurring nightmares that are more likely to be, well, intense and freak you out at night. So you should deal with your...
Yeah, people that got nightmares have issues.
Do you have any recurring nightmares? A theme?
I have frustration nightmares where I'm like trying to achieve a task and it's just fucking impossible to do. Like there's always something that comes up. Those are mine. Well, I never feel like I'm being chased or I'm never fighting somebody and my punches aren't landing right. It's just like I'm trying to get some shit done and it's just like one thing after the other. It keeps getting in my fucking way.
Do you wake up sweating or is this just more of like a... Oh.
I just wake up like... Just like, fuck this shit, man. But every now that I've been taking these weird sleeping pills, it's making my dreams real crazy. So that's cool.
What are the pills?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why not?
Because people are going to hit me up to ask where to get them, and I got to fucking tell them. What do I get out of this? It's a hassle.
So are they psychedelic or what happens?
Man, I don't know. I just have the most vivid dreams. It's super vivid, like surreal. I don't remember last night's dream though. They've been pretty crazy. That's all I can tell you. It's like watching a lady have a baby in the Superdome while everybody was watching and shit. It's fucking crazy.
How close do you get? Are you participating or just sort of checking it out?
I was like right there in the room while the whole crowd was watching.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know, dude. There's more to it, but it gets crazier, so I don't even want to say it.
Sounds dark.
It was dark. It gets darker.
Oh.
Just know that. There's a darkness in me, John. There's a darkness in me, John.
Now, they're pointing out here people who often dream that they were falling, being attacked, or simply failing at something were likely frustrated with their everyday life.
I guess that's me. It's not failing. It's just not fucking accomplished. It's not like I do it and it doesn't work. It's just like, I'm keep trying to get the shit done. You seem like the type of person that doesn't dream, John.
It depends. Who knows? I came out last dream I had.
Yeah, see? I knew it. It's like a robot. Turning off. Power down. Yeah.
Well, there's one recurring nightmare I have, but I show up for a test, and I didn't study or read any of the books. I'm like, shit.
That seems like you. That's fucking screams you.
It's such a bad feeling, like, fuck.
Never prepared.
How am I going to get out of this?
Wheels are in motion, teach.
Pull the fire alarm.
That's the dumbest study ever, though. Of course, yeah. If you're having nightmares about some shit, you got some unresolved issues. I feel bad for people that got molested and then they got to find out about it in their dream.
I always doubt those people.
Look, man, there was this big thing back in I want to say the late 80s where people would go to therapists and the therapist would plant these ideas in their head that they got molested. And it was it was an epidemic. Like people were fucking cutting off their parents. Like, they'd stop talking to their parents, and they never got molested. They go to therapy so much that they got that idea planted in their skull. Yep. But, on the other hand, keep dreaming that you got fucking touched as a kid. And you don't remember fucking from 3 to 8.
Probably look at that.
Yeah. Your uncle might have been sneaking in the room at night. That's all I'm saying. Or auntie.
Yeah, when people talk about those recovered dreams, though, it just screams bullshit to me. But if that's something that happened to you, I'm sorry. But
okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm not saying every dream about getting fucking molested or something weird happening means it happened, but if you're having some recurring shit, I might look into it. That's all I'm saying there.
Just seemed like bullshit to me. Does the FDA approve? Is it FDA approved? I believe in the government. What does the government say? Does the NSA co-sign on it? Does FBI co-sign?
Hey, I'm not a doctor, but when
Such a fucking...
There was some lady I know, she told me that she was molested. I was like, oh, that's terrible. And then she told me how she discovered this. It was recovered during some therapy.
Well, that's different.
Like, I mean,
that's different than me saying you having reoccurring dreams about getting fucking your booty tickled.
Right.
I just painted that whole picture and debunked it, and then you fucking conflated the two together still. I don't even understand that shit. Read me a different one.
All right, I've got the best and worst cities for driving. And
give me the top 3 worst, top 3. Let's go top 3 best.
Okay.
For drive. These are major cities?
Yeah. Yes, sort of. So for example, number 3, Orlando, Florida. So that's
Orlando's pretty good for driving. When I go down to Florida to see the family. Orlando's not bad for driving. I can get around in that place.
And just to be clear, they looked at the average price of gas, also the number of automotive repair facilities per capita.
Stupid.
Also the roads.
Dumb.
All right.
Roads are nice. Traffic's not too bad. All right, what's number 2?
Number 2 is Corpus Christi, Texas.
Wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't even know where the fuck that is. Where's that by?
I've heard of it, but...
All right, fuck it. And number 1.
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Hey, moving to Raleigh.
Can you guess well, I don't want to spoil it, but there's a worst that's... Can you guess that one?
I'm going to say the 3 worst are D.C., L.A., Atlanta, or some shit like that.
All right, you're not way off base there. D.C. is number 90. Now, L.A. is 92.
I don't know what that, out of how many?
100.
Okay.
So 100's the worst.
Okay.
So we've got 98 at Oakland, California, 99 San Francisco.
Awful.
And the worst, Detroit.
No way.
I didn't really get that either. But
that's bullshit. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
This is according to Wallet Hub.
Detroit's awesome to drive in. You don't even got to fucking pay attention to the red lights and shit. There's not enough cops. You can run red lights, fucking speed. Hey, Detroit Lodge Freeway. Am I right or am I right? You go down the Lodge at like a zillion miles an hour. It doesn't fucking matter.
Well, they're saying here
like a video game.
While Detroit doesn't have the same traffic issues as these other places, it has
potholes,
a disastrous combination of high crime rates, some of the worst maintained roads in America.
That's why you don't stop at the stoplights, bro.
Right. And high insurance.
And fucking make sure you get gas in the daytime or in the suburbs.
Is crime really that bad there? Are you really freaked out when you're in Detroit?
No, but but there's also certain shit that I won't do. Like I won't be like, oh, I'm thirsty for a soda pop. Let me just go in this liquor store right over here at fucking 9 at night. With 40 fucking kids out front. That's a good idea.
Yeah, right. But that's true here in LA too.
Yeah, but the difference is L.A. that there's pockets of it. Detroit, there's pockets of nice as opposed to pockets of fucking crazy. It's the opposite. It's flip-flopped. Like L.A., I could walk all day and stay in a good neighborhood. You can't do that in Detroit.
Now, all these bad cities, they have bad traffic, a high number of accidents, and high gas prices.
Oh, and the insurance for Detroit is crazy.
That's what they say specifically about Detroit, high insurance rates.
Because the crime rate's ridiculous. They're always fucking... My man, he was like... He wasn't from there. He tried to move down to the city. He might be listening. What up, B? He tried to move down to the city to support, like, the city and shit. And, bro, they just kept stealing his tires, man. Like, every time he come out, his shit would be on blocks. Oh, man. And he was in, like, a gated area off Jefferson. But they kept getting him.
That's a bold crime. That's a commitment. At any point during that operation.
They had that shit fucking. They had it down to a fucking science. Never caught him. Got him 2 or 3 times. I don't know. After a while, he's like, "Fuck this city, I'm gone." I think he moved to Texas. He was like, "I'm the fuck out of here." You gonna read me something? Or you just stare at the paper.
I'll probably give you something here.
Okay.
So, at the University of Chicago, these couple of economists, they taught machines to guess a person's income, political ideology, race, education, and gender based on their media habits, their consumer behavior, social and political beliefs, things like that. And specifically, I mean, I've got a list here of some indicators that you're white based on various years. And they're talking about consumer products and behaviors that best predict that a person is white.
Absence of cocoa or shea butter.
That is not mentioned.
Okay.
But specifically...
fancy coffee.
Yeah, things like that. You own a pet. You own a flashlight.
I don't own a flashlight.
You don't have a flashlight at your place?
No, it's on my fucking phone. Everyone's got a flashlight on their phone. Why would I own another flashlight?
What if there's an earthquake? Get a mag light.
I'm still going to have a fucking phone.
It's going to run in it. I'll get a mag light. Use it as a weapon, too. It's awesome.
I see the cops do it all the time. It's fucking rad. All right. What else?
Oh, by the way, that's another indicator that you're white, that you don't mind cops who are physical. Obviously, that's weird, but...
How can they tell?
During these surveys, like, hey, what do you think about people who...
Oh, they did surveys. My buddy did this. I was telling you about this shit. Like, my man was doing this shit where he looked at, like, they were using some algorithm and paired it with Facebook, and he could tell you everything about you, and it was fucking creepy.
I'm sure.
Your buying habits, like, he could tell your race, your income, your fucking age, all from some weird algorithm that they came up with. And then fucking giant companies would pay them fucking $100,000 to use their shit so that they could target people. It's fucking nuts, dude.
You could also be white if you like Vlasic pickles, stovetop stuffing mix. I don't really get that, but Vlasic pickles. Black people don't like pickles? Or what is that?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Everyone loves pickles.
I know.
Who doesn't love pickles? And I always see fucking, like, you always see black chicks eating, like, pickles with hot sauce in a goddamn plastic bag. Didn't you? Am I alone here? Am I the only one here that, you know, remember seeing little fucking black girls with, like, a little plastic, one of them little plastic sandwich bags with some pickles and hot sauce? Or you could just go to the liquor store and get some.
Maybe. I've seen people at stores like that selling loose pickles.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's not like a white thing to do. You don't see that at Whole Foods. Nope. Let me get one single pickle fucking covered in hot sauce. What else?
And finally...
stovetop stuffing seems like some extra white shit.
Also, you own a built-in dishwasher, you're probably white. Whatever that means.
Everyone's got a built-in dishwasher. It's like fucking... It's 2015.
Want some good news?
They don't tell you what black people...
No,
because that would be too racially charged.
That had occurred to me. I was scouring. Like, where's the list for the black people?
Yo, dude, man, well, white fuckers are so shook right now nowadays. They won't even fucking give info. Like, oh yeah, we didn't do that. We didn't do that research. You might be white if you like pickles and fucking stovetop stuffing.
I think it's probably behind the paywall.
Yeah, man, they can tell everything about you. Like, you think you're so fucking, like, I'm just like any other fucking rich white motherfucker in my neighborhood. You know, I go buy the same fancy fucking coffees and shit. I probably got more yays than they do, but, like, whatever.
So they also have a list here of things that best predict a person is liberal. And
what is it?
Let's see. Number 1, didn't buy at Arby's. I haven't been to Arby's forever.
That means not poor.
I didn't use Jif peanut butter.
They use the all-natural shit.
I guess this means that these are conservatives. Conservatives like Applebee's. Didn't use Tyson chicken. Okay. Didn't buy at Sonic.
Because they eat fucking... Liberals eat fucking organic. They're not going to eat Tyson chicken.
I didn't use the Little Debbie brand snack cake.
Once again, junk food equals poverty equals liberal, not liberal.
And looks like conservatives really like Dockers.
All the Chads in their Dockers. Chatting it up. I'll fucking sue, bro. Touch me, I'll fucking sue. Come on, fucker.
There's nothing wrong with Dockers. It's a good pant. No?
Dockers fine.
Yeah.
Like, if you can freak them the right way. I think I got some fucking... I might have some Dockers. I haven't worn them in a while. You just gotta know how to freak them.
Also, conservatives like Cool Whip. Liberals, not so much. Cool Whip.
Cool Whip's pretty good. I'm not gonna knock that shit. Sometimes my nanny would even freeze it and then put it on top of the pie. Not bad. And then the Whippets, you just do the Whippets and you ruin the whipped cream. Just comes out like nut, just oozing out. Splatter. All right, give me some good news.
And now, time for good news.
This woman from Oregon, she disappeared about a week ago, and she was found alive at the bottom of a cliff in Big Sur. She drove off the road and hung out there for about a week.
Damn!
Yeah, it's crazy. At first, I was like, is there something wrong with this story? But looks like you can survive for weeks without food.
What did she ain't eat nothing? They didn't ask her?
She drank water that she siphoned out of a nearby creek with a radiator hose off the car.
She ain't just drink it straight from the creek?
Well, she's right there it's near the ocean, so for whatever reason she used the...
So she just drove off a cliff and just sat there? She wasn't like, maybe if I walk down further, there won't be a cliff.
I mean, hey.
Is that her? Let me see her.
There she is, in the hospital.
Damn, she got fucked up.
And this happened back on July 6th. And she drove off the cliff. And
why does she look like a Simpsons character?
Her big lips or what?
I don't know. Just the shape of her face, I guess. Well, good on her.
She's alive.
Hernandez.
Angela Hernandez.
Thought she was Jewish. Angela Hernandez.
She was on her way to move in with her sister here in L.A., and I'm assuming that's still going to happen. But the trip was...
No, so you're going to stay there.
All right, fine.
The cliff. This is my home now. They got a GoFundMe for that. Man, they keep... Yo.
Everyone has a GoFundMe.
They keep a GoFundMe. Oh, she looks way better right there than she did.
What does she need $10,000 for?
Yeah, they already found her ass. Why y'all need money? Did you notice that shit? Anything happens, they start a fucking GoFundMe. Whatever happened to Walk It Off?
And I guess at the time, it looks like they were trying to raise money for the search, maybe.
That's cool. I understand that.
Who knows? Oh, maybe not. Created July 13th. Okay, never mind.
You see what they always doing that? I'm tired of these fucking GoFundMes. This one broad back in the day was like, I want to move to L.A., make my dreams come true, and started a GoFundMe. Like, what happened to just like saving and budgeting and not begging people? I hate this. I hate where we live right now, where it's just like this begging ass culture.
And it actually works. These people raise thousands of dollars.
I know. Because everyone's a fucking sucker. I give to people's Patreons.
You do?
Yeah, like if there's a few different people I like to listen to on YouTube, I give them money. They earn fucking money. I'm listening to their content. So I'm giving them money for it. Some motherfucker, what, you don't know how to drive? Now I gotta give you money because you fucking fell off a fucking cliff?
She endured a tragedy. With a happy ending.
Can't we just be happy you're alive? I gotta send you $5 too on top of it? You fucking kidding me? She was really injured, brain hemorrhage, collapsed lung, etc. Oh, that's why they... I'm gonna stand by my shit. Doesn't she got... All right, so the 10 grand, is that gonna cover that? Does that cover that? That ain't gonna cut.
That's not a lot for a hospital.
No, not for no hospital. I wonder if she had insurance.
Just reading the story, her coming down here to live with her sister. I don't want to speculate. It just seems... Who knows?
Well, look,
maybe her parents have it.
If I'm being callous and she really needs the 10 grand, I take it back. If she doesn't, then I stand by what the fuck I say. I don't know everything. Perhaps this is just a knee-jerk reaction to the fucking... There's a GoFundMe for goddamn every fucking thing. People keep wanting to do a GoFundMe for you, John.
I'm sure the company would have a problem with that. Look at her car.
That shit, yeah, it fell off a cliff, bro.
Right, I know. I don't know, 7 days, that just seems so weird. I don't know.
What was weird about it?
Oh, I mean, she was there for days and days and days. It's not as though she's in the middle of the desert. I realized that
Yeah, but she was too fucked up to move, really.
Yeah, all right. I'm not really doubting it. It just seems weird. Next. 7 days. Next.
Look, I'm supposed to be the heavy. You're supposed to be the...
Sorry.
I'm supposed to be the fucking asshole. You're supposed to be the... Hey, no, maybe she's nice. Like, we both can't be coming down on some fucking brain hemorrhage girl, all right?
She's fine.
She's in my prayers. That was the news.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
All right, Shade 45. That was the show. John, congratulations. You made $300. I want to thank J West XXX at J West XXX on Twitter and his lovely girl, Sablique Unique. You can find her at vonluxmedia.com for the ball busting. If you missed any of the show, shame on you. This shit was crazy. It was nuts. Actually, you go to All Out Show on Instagram and you can see John being kicked. Look at the story. Go to All Out Show story. You can watch that shit.
She's surprisingly attractive for what she's doing.
She was bad.
I know.
She was fucking sexy than a motherfucker. She was bad. Yeah. She was bad. All right. Keenan, associate producer, and filmed. And Chris filmed as well and ran the boards. John, you made $300 today.
It's not bad. I'll take it.
Fucking A, dude. Alex was the other producer. And Jet was on the phones. My name is Jude Angelini. Tune in tomorrow for more All Out Show.